You have the Kennesaw State Owls. I talked about them earlier on in the show. Just what a rise for this program. 9-3 on the year, just one of the best stories out there. Taking on Jacksonville State. This is a rivalry game. It's kind of a rivalry that formed when they were both at the FCS level. It formed very naturally. Both teams, they're regional and played really good games. Like they had a 5 overtime wild game in like one of their first matchups against each other. And this thing now this is the year where this rivalry is permanently taking off for good. I mean, you had the first matchup. I think Kennesaw State fans feel very bitter about how their team played in that game. You know, with the 4 turnovers, they feel like they have a shot to turn it around in this matchup. Jacksonville State, on the other hand, obviously has been playing very good football, especially at home. This team has been lights out at home all year long. So you've got two teams here that are really, two teams that don't like each other that are going to be really, really intriguing. I've got to go with Jacksonville State at home in this one. Again, this team they're undefeated at home all year this year. They don't quite take the show on the road. That's been kind of their weakness a little bit. They were kind of fortunate that their road schedule in Conference USA play involved, road games at 3 of the worst teams in the conference. So that kind of helped out the Gamecocks a little bit. But at the same time, that's not a factor here. They're at home. I got to go with them in this matchup, but definitely be interesting to see if Kennesaw State can pull this off because, pretty cool in their second year of FBS competing for a conference title. You go to MACtion. Western Michigan and Miami. Western Michigan 8-4 in the year. They entering this matchup kind of bitter a little bit because they were one bad quarter from an undefeated season in MAC play. That one bad quarter happened against the Red Hawks. They had a bad quarter against them and got taken out by Miami. Miami's kind of gone through a really chaotic year. This is their 3rd straight MAC title appearance, but they got here despite a lot of craziness elsewhere. They had their quarterback just abruptly quit the team right before a huge game against Toledo. They got crushed in that game. And all they did was find their way back. Like they found a freshman quarterback who's been really electric, and all of a sudden you're seeing this offense take off better than it has all year. Their defense is going to be good. This is a Chuck Martin team. Of all the teams, like he's gone to the MAC championship, this is definitely one of Chuck Martin's best coaching jobs, just because it took a lot to get them there. I'm going to go with the Red Hawks in this one just because they've been here before. But obviously, one factor to watch here, and I think that's why some other people are picking competition are going to pick Western Michigan. We've seen rematches in the last 2 MAC championships, and in those rematches, the team that lost the first matchup won the second time. So that's definitely an argument in favor of Western Michigan. But ultimately, I decided to go Miami just because I went with the team that has been here before. They know how to win on this stage in the MAC title. So give me the Red Hawks in this one.